they didn't care that we were going home. So they've run across the road and they've proceeded to bash up my mate, who's not violent at all, not a violent guy. No reason for it.
Now people will ask, well, why'd you run towards police?
Because I saw my mate being assaulted by the police. I don't care that they're police. It doesn't matter who they are. If they're assaulting someone, they're no longer police, okay? They're just violent criminals. It was targeted. We know it was targeted. They knew who I was and they went after me.
Keep your eye on the bloke with the puffer. The puffer jacket, that's Patterson. Yeah.
If someone's good and they do good things, you know, you give them the respect. If people do bad things, like run across the road as police officers, and which makes them, I think, more accountable, much more accountable, and violently assault someone, well, you know, I'm not going to have any respect for that. We knew when we were going to be able to win in the battle, the physical battle. They had capsicum spray, batons, they outnumbered us. But it was just to do the right thing, you know, bear one another's burdens that they may be light, run in to defend our mate, who's the innocent man in the equation. They were all criminals. We were innocent. My mate was innocent, and he didn't. There was no reason for them to violently assault him like that.
The media's portrayal of what happened that day, where they ran this one image, and obviously they were there, so they would have the entire story. They managed to capture that image that suits their narrative, and they plastered that everywhere. You were the number one story at the time. It was your punch against them. What's your message to the mainstream media for that?
You're all liars. You need to stop lying, because the more you lie, the more you become exposed, and the more that the people realise that they're liars. Unconscionable what they do. They use the system obviously against you. I mean, obviously they assaulted us, and then they charged us with assault. And then I got put in prison for 29 days. We're meant to be innocent till proven guilty, but it's not really how it operates in this system, because I've got to now prove my innocence when I haven't actually committed any of these offences. And we can see clearly that I wasn't the aggressor, I wasn't the violent aggressor. Our friends weren't the violent aggressors, it was the police. But somehow we had 23 charges laid on us, and now I've got to fight those charges.
I actually learnt this week while researching into another story that actually you are allowed to resist arrest if it is an unlawful arrest. I never knew that. I thought you've just got to comply with the arrest and then you can fight it later. But you've got to be sure that it's an unlawful arrest. Yeah. But if it is an unlawful arrest, you're actually legally allowed to resist. Is that what you're claiming in this situation is the case, or?
Yep, absolutely. And you have a legal right in the Crimes Act to defend yourself. And it doesn't matter if they're police or if they're who they are. If they're assaulting you, you have every right to defend yourself.